Hello everyone, this is Pranava Rao, and in today's video we'll be solving another challenge from MetaCTF. This is going to be a web-based exploitation. So let's dive in. So the challenge goes like, we are at Flask Firm Pharmaceuticals have been developing potions for ages, but we just developed a new website. Come check it out. Span an instance below to get started. You can download the source code here. First, let me start to run this instance and then download the source code. Yeah, saved in my downloads folder. The container may take a minute or two to get up and running after you spawn it. That's fine. Let's click on open. Have they told to do what? The No, they have not mentioned to do exactly what or what is the aim of this challenge. But this is a web page exploit that we need to do. Okay, this looks like a very quite small page. See what's there in the products page. Some nice golden potions. Okay. Uh, Great. I'm not reading through all these things because it's not anything that I guess is important for solving this challenge. It's nothing like that. What about discover our products? It's okay. It's redirecting to the same page. Home page. Everything is same. Okay. What about the source code of the page? I press Control U. You can either do that or you can click on this hamburger icon, then go to More Tools, and then open Web Developer Tools, which is also going to open the same thing. Go to Inspector, and then you'll get the same HTML page there. Okay. Doc type header. This is just the one which is referring to all the CSS files, which is not in our scope, I guess. And then the body of the page. Okay, good. And then some other body part of the page. Okay, that is these paragraphs which are there. Are there any comments where I can look into it? Any sensitive information that is given? Any guide, any hint? Nothing. I don't see any HTML pages also in it or HTML comments to be present in it. Okay, cool. What about our products page? Open the source code of it too. Doc type HTML, that's not required. The body of the page. This is the head, the navigation bar. That is, oh my god, no, this one. That is this one, the navigation part of it. And then our products. Okay, this is, we have the image file. Let me open that in new tab. Then, okay, this is nothing but the way how, what is this? Fetch product details. It's a function, I guess. I have copied that in a clipboard. I am curious of what that is used for. Hmm. Yeah. So basically, this is referring to all of these three tiny little cards about the products that they have, the portions that they have. Repeat for each product. That's good. Model for the portion detail, product detail. That is some kind of HTML that they have done. Okay, product detail is dynamically inserted here. Good, cool. And here comes the function of it. Function fetch product details. I guess that's the same thing that we copied. Yeah. This is the same function. Okay. So product name and then fetch it from the products detail folder. Use post method, content type. Okay. The body, it's sending a JSON string to extract the file, I guess. And then the product name is this one, whatever this means, or that product name is, that is being passed to the product name. And then they have I guess they have specified the product name as the file name of the product name, and then they're just extracting it and showcasing in the page. uh, okay, they're converting the text into HTML format, and then okay, that is, yeah, maybe they've written in some text format and they're displaying all these headers and all those things. Okay, that's cool, that's good. But again, there's no some sensitive information to be stored here. I was expecting some kind of some other link to some other page or something. But this page, this having a folder called images. Inside it, we have this image folder. So I want to remove that and want to see if there is any directory listing present where I can see some other files present in the same folder. And there is, it's not allowed basically. It says not found, 404 error. Okay. So what can we do from here? Are there any robots.txt file? I won't even see that. .txt. It's usually a place where you can write in the folders or the files which you don't want the search engine to be scanning through in their scans what they do. So you can avoid it by specifying it in robots.txt, where you can have all kind of sensitive information stored in there, but it's missing here. Okay. What about the cookies? Do I get some information from there? No, the cookies seem to be empty because yeah, there is nothing stored in here exactly, right? You're not logging in or anything like that. Is there any login page? Login? No, not found. Okay, I'm curious. Let me open Burp Suite so that if there are any other kind of information that is being passed which is not visible to us in the web page, we can capture it using Burp Suite and then analyze it, right? So Burp Suite, start Burp. Let me full screen this. Then go to proxy, accept this on, then reload this. Okay. Oh no, I have to set the proxy to point to my Burp Suite. So settings, under general, you can see network settings down here. Then click on settings, then manual proxy configuration, and then write the address where you want to point. For example, mine is localhost address, and then the port number that my proxy is using is 8080. So that is specified there. You can get to know about that from the proxy settings. You can see this here, right? Interface that this is proxying through. Okay, that's good. And it seems to be capturing something. Let me turn it off and then set my target to this website only. Loaded, and it is 8 EU. Yeah, I'll add this to scope, add to scope, and yes, go to proxy so that only this, any traffic from this website is only going to be captured or intercepted by the burp suite and nothing else, right? So yeah, now I'll turn on the intercept. Okay, I already started to get some data coming. See, I can see the cookie data right here, and that says something. I don't know what this is, but which we initially did not have in our. Okay, we already see it something solved through some random data to be present in it. That's fine. Okay, let me forward this. Anything? No. Forward, forward. Let me also add the setting of intercepting the response that we get from the server. Go to response interception rules and then turn this option on. Close. I just want to see what is coming back to us even before it goes to the web page and showcases that. Nothing serious. Is just showing the same HTML page what we saw. Forward. And you forward. Let me turn. So no, I want to turn on. Now let's click on the products page. So get products and the header that is there. This is the HTML page. Yeah, this is the same thing that we already saw forward this. I don't need. Okay. What is it doing from here? So post method. Okay, this is the same function that we saw, right? The post method of capturing the file, getting it from the product name, the file, basically extracting the file from it. So post method, the product details, and then the header of it, and then they're mentioning what file to be extracted from. Let me put this to repeater. You can press Ctrl R, which goes to the repeater, or you can right click, then click on send to repeater. Both are going to come here, and we can do some testing right here. I'll just send this data as it is, and we see a lot of data coming out of. No, this is not the data. This is just a whatever random text or information regarding the post. This. Let me turn this off now. In repeater, if this is accessing the files and if there is no proper security protocols put up, we can extract any other file from the system. If I know the right address to the file, I can open that file and look at the information or the things that it is containing inside it. So I'll go to the root directory. I'm making sure that I enter as many as these directory traverses address, basically the address to the root directory. And just for the testing purpose, I want to print out whatever is there inside the etc fast wd file. And yeah, so we can see that we are able to read any file that is there in the system. Okay, that's cool. That's amazing. That's a This helps us in look reading any file that is there in the system. So I guess the flag can also be read like that. Flag.txt. Oh, no such file or directory to be found. I thought it's there in the root directory. Flag.txt. Or just what about just flag, just flag. Okay. In fact, I don't even know the address of the flag where it is stored exactly. Hmm. Okay, but we for sure know that we can extract any file that we want from the server. Let's turn this on. I don't want the intercept to be happening. Okay. But now, are there any other folders or the files present in it? For example, the products is there. Is there anything like login.php or anything like that? No. Login. Just login. No. We can try and fuzz this address basically. Uh, so let me open up my terminal. Let me zoom in a bit. Um, we can use a tool called puff, okay, which is useful for fuzzing directories or any basically to fuzz up something like directories or files to be present in the server, right? Let me change the address. In my case, I'm using seclist inside which to discover web contents and draft medium directories. So this is going to be having a lot of information or list of directories which are commonly present in websites. It has a huge dictionary of it. So if we cat out this, you can see a lot of file names or addresses that could be there on the server. We're using this list to fuzz into the website. So enter, and we got one request that is the products page. So there's products page, which we have already seen there, right? Which we have already seen and we have interacted with it. And now we get the console page. Okay, this is something new. Let me add to the address and then see what's there in it. Console locked. Oh, we have a. This is from what is it? Yeah, Vrek Zeg, whatever this name is, but yeah, this is a based on Flask, I guess. Yes, this is based on Flask. So console log, the console is locked and needs to be unlocked by entering the pin. You can find the pin printed out on the standard output of your shell that runs the server. So basically, a developer, when they start up the server, the Flask server for this, it's going to print out the pin that is only available for the developer or the person who is starting that instance for the Flask of the Brexeg. I'm butchering that name, but that application, they'll get a pin using which they can debug all of these pages which is there. The Flask debug page is going to be enabled, and if you have some queries or something, you can run it there. So then we can Google this, right? A wreck zeg exploit or pin exploit. That's one from Hacktricks, I remember. Yeah, this is a pretty good page where they showcase all kinds of exploit methods and those things. Shout out goes to them. All credit goes to them. So console remote code execution. No, we don't want that because we are not having access to the console directly. Um, so we need the pin protected path traversal. Yeah, this one. In some occasion, the console endpoint is going to be protected by a pin. If you have a file traversal vulnerability, yeah, that's what we had. You can leak all necessary info to generate that pin. We had this vulnerability, file traversal vulnerability, where I could read all the files in it, right? You saw it in the repeater. I could get the etc pass wd file from it, right? Okay, so we have that. So good, good. Now console pin exploit. Force the debug error page in the app to see this. The console is locked and needs to be unlocked by entering the pin. You can find the pin printed out on the standard output of your shell that runs the server. That's the same page or the same thing that we have got. Okay. A message regarding the console lock scenario is encountered when attempting to access Brexug's debug interface, indicating a requirement for a pin to unlock the console. The suggestion is made to exploit the console pin by analyzing the pin generation algorithm and Brexug's debug initialization file. Oh, I guess we'll have to read up some files or something. The pin generation mechanism can be studied from the source code repository, though it is advised to procure the actual server code through a file traversal vulnerability due to potential version discrepancy. Okay, so how long is this? This is just the code, the init.py, which is used for the debugging something. That's their source code basically. Okay, how long is this? 560 lines. I'm not going to be reading that. Okay. To exploit the console pin, two sets of variables, probably public bits and private bits are needed. Okay. The probably public bits username refers to the user who initiated the Flask session, and mod name typically designated as flask.app. Okay. Get this is something generally resolves to Flask. This is another function represents the full path to app.py within the Flask directory. Okay, that is this one. If app.py is not applicable, try. Okay, that's okay. What else? UUID get node fetches the MAC address of the current machine with this translating it into decimal format. To determine the server's MAC address, one must identify the active network interface used by the app, that is the example ENS3. In case of uncertainty, leak this file to find the device ID, then extract the MAC address from this location. Okay. Conversion of hexadecimal to MAC, yeah, that we can do through Python. This is through Python, where you specify the address, and then it's going to convert it to decimal, hexa to decimal. Get machine ID concatenates data from etc machine ID or with the first line of, okay, that's something. Upon collecting all necessary data, the exploit script can be executed to generate this console pin. Upon collecting all necessary data, exploit can be executed to generate the Vrexerx console pin. The script uses the assembled, probably public bits and the private bits to create a hash, which then undergoes further processing to produce the final pin. Below is the Python code for execution. Okay. So we need to get all of these details to run the script and then exploit or to get the pin generated for us. So they're doing some reverse algorithm or some reverse process using this Python code and then generating the pin. Maybe simulating the natural or the local environment for generating the pin with all those variables in. That's how the debug page is built. Let me open some Sublime text and paste this thing inside. Close. Can I do some syntax highlighting? Uh, I not this. Okay. Python set to Python. Okay, good. So let me go through this and capture one by one what we actually need. So to exploit two sets of variables, that's fine. I need the username refers to the user who initiated the Flask session. Username, yeah. So I can extract it from here itself, from the etc pass wd, and assuming this is the user, I am not sure. Let me copy that and put it into here. Okay. And then what else do we need? Typically designated as flask.app. I guess nothing to change in this. Okay. And then this resolves to class. Okay, this is the same thing, not to change anything. This is in the full part to the app.py within the class directory. User. Okay. So this is the location where it is stored. Is it running Python 3.5 itself? I'm not sure. I'm not sure with this. Okay, let me. We need to find what is this address. Let's copy this. No, let me edit this later. Let's have this pending. This line is going to be kept pending. I'll put a hashtag. Then fetch the MAC address of the current machine. We need the private bits. Okay. So MAC address can be extracted through this leaking the data from this file. Okay, good. Go here, enter the address that we need to get the details from. Okay, we get the response back. What do we need from here? The one to activate the network interface used by the app. Here's a one set. Okay, we need the network interface, which is IP address, flag, mask, device. Okay. ETH0. That's our interface address. And then to find, then extract the MAC address. Oh, okay. We need to go here and then write the interface address. Putting it here, and then instead of device ID, it is going to be ETH0. That is the interface address. Now sending this request, and we get the MAC address. Great. Good. And they have told to conversion of hexadecimal MAC address to decimal. You can do it not terminal. Python 3. And here print 0x, then the address. I'll remove this. I'll remove. Wait, I just edited it by mistake. 0. Okay. I'll remove these colons. I don't want them. And it's 0x. 0x. Yeah, this is the conversion that we use, the hexa, to tell that convert this into decimal format. We're going to do it. This is the decimal characters of it. Paste it in. Good. Now what else do we need? Get the machine ID. We need to get the machine ID from this location. Okay. Go in here and then paste it in. Give me the machine. Okay, this says no file or directory. Okay, this is from this or this address. Okay, let's try with this one. That did not give any machine. I mean, that says there's no file present like that. Yeah, we got our machine ID. Copy. Now paste it in. That's all, right? Yeah, that's great. But we're having this one thing which we don't know. That is user local. I don't even know the Python version that is being used here. Right? Can I create some error in here? 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Can I? Basically, if debug is enabled, no, we can generate some error, which is going to reveal some of the details from where the error is coming from and all those things. Looking at the source code, not this. Let's look at the source code of it. Console the debugger page. Okay. Okay. No, this does not reveal any Python script or anything like that, or the Python version exactly. Okay, so what about the thing that we got source code of it? So that see what is that cd. Unzip the file, then Flask form. Okay, this is just how the server is built, right? That's how it's being hosted to us. That details is given. What is in the Docker file? Oh, okay. That's this is the Docker file. Let's build the Docker file and then try and see what are all, or try to do some other kind of exploit in this, because I have no idea what kind of Python is running there. But let's build this and see. I know it's kind of little bit of cheating, but that's fine. Build and my sudo password. Yeah, the Docker is built. Now sudo docker run flask form. Warning, this is a development server, do not use it in production development. Okay, whatever that is. Running on all address. Yeah, we get the address here. Copy and then paste it here. Oh, this also has a port number in it, right? We need to expose this port. Sudo docker run port number, port 8000 of the Docker container and 8000 of our system. Connect those two and run the file. Yeah, now this should be loading. Good, good. Okay. What else is there in this page? Oh, they have given this for our testing, I guess. App location user. Oh, good. Okay. Let's copy this. Let's copy this address. I know this is kind of a little bit of cheating, but that uh, I have no other clue of getting this exact location from it. Okay, so this file is done. Let me name it as exploit.py. So now this should give me the location or the pin. Sorry, not the location, the pin. CD downloads Python 3 exploit.py. So you can see the pin that is generated here. Let me copy that. Now paste it into our server. Let's go. So we have got the pin. We generated a pin for it, and cool. We have the Python shell here. Print hacker is here. Right. Hacker is here. That's great. Okay. So I can now use Python commands to get anything from this location. Like basically whatever we could, what is there in the system, I can run some process which is going to give the output of it. Basically, run any command from the shell or the console page. So I'll use underscore underscore import and then the sub process dot check underscore output. No, yeah. Then list whatever is there. I just want to know what is there. Attribute the sub. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That was all right. It was just a spelling error that I did. I see flag.txt. Good. Then let's print out that flag, which is the slash flag.txt. We get an error that is permission denied flag.txt. Okay, so we don't have the permission to get the flag from this privileges that we have. That's why we're getting permission denied error. Okay, I guess we need to do some privilege escalation to get the flag from this. Okay, we also have this page, our Docker file. The thing that I'm wondering is because this is a public facing address and we are not in the same network, we might not be able to get a reverse shell connected through our private IP. But we have the Docker file. Let me enter some Python based reverse shell code to get a remote code execution done or get a reverse shell from it so that we can exploit it that way. We have the pin already here. This is the Docker containers pin. Let's go to console. Uh-oh. Console. Then and let's go to Rev Shell. This is another pretty good website where Rev Shell, revshells.com. Here, this can help us to generate some reverse shell codes. Let me select Python. Yeah, Python. Then my private IP address, that is fconfig. Yeah, this is my private IP address. Paste it in here and copy this. I don't need the Python C. I'll just copy this from import. Copied it. Now into this console page, paste it here. Before I click enter, let me create a netcat session -lvnp port 9001. Listening on all ports, enter, and then we see that I'm logged in. Okay, so let me list the files. Let me print it again. Flag.txt. This says permission denied. Oh no, we also have a file called read flag. What does that do? File read flag. What is that file? File command not found. Okay. What is read flag doing? /read flag. Oh, okay. So this is a file which is going to print the flag. that has permission. Then why do I need a remote or why do I need a reverse shell? I can run it from here itself. You run flag. What was it? A read flag. Read flag. Yes. So we got a flag. That's good. That's great. Then we did not even require to have a reverse shell coming into it. I just did not see that the read flag was there. This is with all the new line characters printed out. That was kind of misleading. I just saw the flag.txt there. Great. Hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new out of it. I know there was some kind of burbling and going here and there in this. But yeah, at the end of the day, we got the flag, and that's great. Happy about it. Okay, okay then. Thank you for watching this video.